right now at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda. Choose any new Mazda and get low 0.9% financing, or get 2.9% financing for 72 months on select new Mazdas. Move and be moved in your new Mazda with tremendous savings from Team Mazda on Airline.
Don't let him choose.
Oh, good morning.
Dealer's choice. No.
Don't let me choose the topic of the morning.
Dealer's choice.
Really?
No, God, no. Well, we were just talking about what? Disney movies?
Yes.
And some of the live action remakes and all that stuff. And we were talking. Beauty and the Beast and then one with Emma Watson got the remake. And
I haven't watched that one.
I kind of like that. I mean,
it's a good one.
Not all of them were, great live action remakes, but I don't know, man. Some of the Disney stories are just good. They're just good.
Aladdin, I thought Will Smith,
on, right?
phenomenal
Yeah,
job.
there you go.
You'd think live action, it's going to be hard to pull
Live
off.
action
but
You're talking about the one with Will Smith, right? I
Yes.
loved it.
I thought that was pretty phenomenally
I thought that
done.
was great.
Well,
Yeah.
some of the songs out there just absolutely slap.
Yes.
It's just, they're really.
Now you made me want to see it.
Well,
yeah,
let's
you should.
go.
You really should.
Yeah.
It really is good.
We've got so many monitors in here. Someone just make some popcorn. We can watch it.
I'm in.
Let's just
we
play
almost
that.
have enough monitors for every single Disney movie ever made.
Play
We could do them all at the same time.
Wow.
I'll pour the
That's like a
coffee.
seizure
You know,
right now.
speaking of the coffee, Johnny over here was making fun of me this morning. He watched me prepare my coffee. Well, remember, I'm really new to coffee. I never ever drank coffee before I got on this shift.
I'm not laughing with you. I'm laughing at you.
I know you were laughing at me.
I just
I know that.
I'm laughing near you.
So I put a lot of like. What do you call it? The creamer in there,
Sugar.
and he's like, "You put enough in there." And
You
I
want
was
a little coffee with your creamer there?
yeah. He said I was turning my coffee white. It
Our
wasn't
creamers
white.
are about what? This big around, about that tall.
And we go through
4
them.
cups with and the whole thing's gone.
No.
Yeah. And the funny
yeah,
thing is, I always ask, how do these things go so fast? And now it's like, oh, because of me. But then Matt explained the 4 different, is it 4? The 4 different stages.
It's not really a thing.
It's
but
not
yeah,
scientific.
Sure. It's not
So there's
science.
some
No,
merit
it makes
to it.
sense.
It does.
Yeah,
Makes
it's got
perfect
some merit
sense.
to it.
Okay,
Kinda
explain that.
As a coffee drinker, maybe you go through like the 4 phases, and like my kids, my daughters anyway, they enjoy a little cup of coffee. But as a kid, your coffee, it is filled with like creams and sugars.
Milk and
then
sugar.
maybe as an adult, you drop out the sugars, and maybe it's just cream, or you drop out it's just one of them. And then you get into your just black phase, right? And then after that, it's decaf, because the doctor's like, you got to cut out caffeine. And so,
Right.
yeah, I am right now,
Look at
apparently,
that.
in the black phase.
No cream, no sugar.
No cream, no sugar, it's all black.
We are literally
But
going
you're
to
not
fade to black.
You're not decaf yet.
Oh, no, I'm not decaf. And to your point, I mean, that's just pointless. And if the doctor ever says just to give it up, then
Why?
just give it up.
Right.
But Jared was quick to say, he goes, so I'm a child.
I am a babe in coffee. I put a lot of creamer in. I've tried black coffee. I don't know how y'all do it. I can't do it. So yeah, I'm in the embryo stages.
You'll get there.
I'll get there.
Yeah.
Motivation. So you guys are like in the final stages. I don't think, to be fair, I don't think on this shift you can ever do decaf.
No.
On this shift.
Are you kidding?
It's funny, because every once in a while, we'll see bags of it in the break room.
Yeah.
And you open it up, and you're like, who put this poison in here? What is this nonsense? Just throw it in the trash.
And when I see it, I hide it. I don't
Yes.
throw it away.
Oh, no.
I hide it.
Because people don't
Yeah,
pay attention
stashing it.
sometimes. They're all
They're just
red bags.
ripping and rolling while they're
Yeah.
talking and
Not
whining
paying
and complaining
attention.
about whatever.
Correct. But it's
I love our
interesting.
break room.
It is, and there's a lot of interesting talks in the break room too. People
Yes.
who don't like coffee, they'll be energy drink connoisseurs
Yes.
instead, because that gives you kind of the jolt too that
Right.
coffee does.
They want the caffeine,
right,
but
just
they
different
just,
flavor.
They want the
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Bull's pretty popular still in
That
that for some of our
I'll
crew.
do a Red Bull. I'll tell you this: you don't want to do a Red Bull and follow it with coffee. I made
boy.
that mistake.
Sir.
Bouncing
Big
off the
mistake.
walls?
Well, bouncing off the walls, and I was driving home across the Chapel Basin.
out of the
You
way.
get stuck. You get stuck on the basin.
Oh, yeah.
all
Yeah,
jacked up on that.
And then obviously it's got to go somewhere. I mean,
I
how
was
many,
like, I'm just
how
gonna
many
in
ounces are you
traffic.
drinking?
I'm just gonna park my car. I'm gonna jog home, and I think I'll just get in my car tomorrow.
Don't
Sometimes
worry.
that's quicker.
No, I believe it.
I'll get there faster.
Oh my God!
I believe
But
that.
Yeah, you get to my age group and you start doing the preventative cardiac workups. And the cardiologist told me a couple of years ago, he said, "I need you to either cut out coffee or go to decaf." And I go, "Okay, time out. This is what's not going to happen with the 3 o'clock alarm."
No.
So if those little jaggy lines start telling you something that's not right, because of my caffeine intake, fix it. Because I'm not doing it.
Yeah, he said, "Fix it."
I did. I mean, come on.
Right.
He stands up and goes, "Well, now."
Are you just reducing the amount you drink?
I am not.
You didn't hear that. If you're his primary care doc, you didn't hear it.
Primary care is like, die. I don't care.
Oh,
no. But the heart doctor says, stop doing it, Gabby.
One of the, they also talk about, limiting your salt intake. Good luck down here. Here's what, this is so stupid. One of the things I'll do, I love drinking water, but sometimes it's like, it's almost like, so a little salt in the water and a little lime, a little lemon, a little salt. But I'm like, I'm literally taking the perfect liquid and I'm wrecking it with.
Look at you,
well,
Fresco.
We're so
now,
spoiled.
don't be so quick.
Well, because sometimes you need to replenish your salt. And it does help.
About drinking a little bit of lemon salt water before bed.
Yeah.
Good electrolytes, right?
There you go.
Anything lots of things to watch, including your blood pressure today. Johnny Asian's trying to prevent that
Yeah.
my
today,
heavens.
collectively. He's going to tell you about that in just a little bit, but let's focus on this forecast.
Let's do that because we're starting off chilly, but on our way to a good one.
Yeah, I like this because today I'm the good guy and Johnny's the bad guy. If we're gonna play the theme music, you can give me the beauty of the beast.
Don't.
Tail is all the time, and then when
The
Johnny
beast.
comes on, we'll do
There's
the
the
Darth.
beast.
We'll do the Darth Vader.
I love it. Yes.
That works today.
Real March. All right, so how are we doing
Yeah,
out there?
we're doing really, really good. John's going to tell you about that construction in a minute and why they decided to do it in the middle of the day instead of nighttime. I mean, that's kind of weird. Beautiful sunrise. You are overlooking Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. We're a little bit cool. We're at 46 degrees. This is where we expected to be. So cool, not quite as bone-chilling as we were this time yesterday. Speaking of yesterday, 75, actually a little bit more closely to where we should be this time of year. So sunshine for today. Cool mornings continue. The cold front tomorrow, but the cold front's not really going to be much of a rainmaker. Matter of fact, I think a big part of the viewing area tomorrow stays totally dry. Now, what about that last cold front last Saturday? That was a big-time weather maker, and this came in last night from the National Weather Service. They rated that tornado from Kentwood to Dartmouth, the one that was in the outskirts of our viewing area Saturday afternoon. That was an EF4 with peak winds at 170 miles per hour. Simply a devastating storm. And to that end, I've been showing this, the climatology of the average tornadoes per month, per state across the entire nation. And for March, for the current month, we start to see things ramp up a little bit. And then typically we really see them ramp up in the month of April. Typically that's our most frequent as far as tornadoes. You see the entire South locked in red. But then as we get into the hotter months, like May, what you see here, and then eventually June, we start to see everything go down. So we still are far from being out of the woods yet. Still have quite a bit of ways to go. Meanwhile, we're looking pretty quiet though. Even out to the west, you wouldn't even know that there was a cold front coming this way because there's not that much rain with it. We're going to get a quick pop in the moisture for tomorrow. That's that 60-degree dew point tomorrow. And then we get a reinforcing shot of dry air. That's going to make things nice Thursday, Friday, going into the weekend as well. So let's talk about tomorrow's front. We'll time it out for you. As I mentioned, it's not even as taxing as what this looks like here. Most of the viewing area probably going to end up staying dry. We'll get a couple showers a.m. mainly in the afternoon, but then by Wednesday evening, that's it. It's out of here, and we are right back to nice, dry, and sunny weather on Thursday. Meanwhile, that's the rain or the lack thereof over the next 7 days. Most of the viewing area stays well below an inch over the next 7. For today, we'll be mostly sunny. Might be a little bit breezy in the afternoon. It's going to get much, much breezier tomorrow when the cold front actually arrives. Then for tonight, we're milder, a little bit muggier with an overnight low not so low at 60 degrees. As I mentioned, the 20% on Wednesday, really not the big thing. The cool down is the thing. Look at Wednesday's high 80, but then Thursday's high down in the mid 60s. So that's significant. We're going to feel that. And then the next chance of showers and storms late Sunday going into the following Monday morning. It is now 7:11. Johnny A., how's traffic?
Well, I'm going to start you here on I-110 northbound right around Chippewa. Full closure of 110 northbound at Chippewa, and that's heading toward the airport. We have a multiple vehicle crash with injuries. Police and EMS are already on the scene with that. That's going to really slow you down if you're coming in from the north part of the parish. Already seeing just solid line of red. I beg your pardon, going toward the north part of the parish, going toward the airport. 110 northbound near Chippewa temporarily closed. All right, let me change the background and take you out to the Acadian Thruway area because on I-10 westbound, the Acadian off-ramp will be closed today, and on the I-10 eastbound, the on-ramp. They're going to be doing some utility work on that side of Acadian, so they're going to close that. And the deal is, it's not overnight. It's daytime. 9 to 3 today, 9 to 3 tomorrow. So we look at that. There's your off-ramp westbound, on-ramp eastbound. All that starts at 9 o'clock this morning. We'll be on top of it for you all day long.
Hey, real quick before you get going, I want to let you know we're working to get the very latest from fire investigators. Pretty big house fire in Livingston overnight.
Specifically in Walker. In fact, let's show you a photo from the scene there.
Yep.
Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office sharing this photo here. We're told this is Lonnie Wascombe Road. It's kind of like an inlet road off
Right.
of a main drag there in Walker. We're told that a number of different agencies are responding to this. As soon as we get those new details, we're going to send them to you through the 9 News app.
There's a planned execution in Louisiana today. Jesse Hoffman, we talked a lot about this, but the legal back and forths because of the manner of execution. Another hearing scheduled for this morning to talk a bit more about it.
So at 9:30 is when that temporary restraining order expires from a Baton Rouge district judge. Will that be extended? Will we see any amends here? Well, if not, we're expected to see the execution of Jesse Hoffman. That's supposed to be sometime between 6 and 9 o'clock tonight in Angola.
All right, so as Johnny just mentioned, it's really one of the more important things we've talked about this morning. That drive along the interstate near Acadian and beyond because of it, man, that's going to be something today.
It's going to be jacking up all the streets too around at Perkins, Acadian College, Baywell, Corporate Boulevard.
Yeah.
All of those will be really backed up. Again, the Acadian westbound off-ramp, Acadian eastbound on-ramp closed 9 to 3 today during the daytime.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow,
2 days
yeah.
of issues
Yeah,
here.
right.
Johnny's on top of it. He'll be reminding you all throughout the day as well. We're still on top of it, let you know about any other surface streets that might be an issue because of it.
With tax returns coming in, the Team Automotive Group can help you maximize your refund's value. Choose from a huge selection of quality certified and pre-owned vehicles with over 90 priced under $20,000. Stop by and save at any Team location or log on anytime to teamautouse.com.